Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of Firepower Threat Defense series. In this video, we are gonna look how to add a static root on our FTD firewall that is managed by this FMC. So without a delay, let's jump on to FMC. So this is our FMC. You might be surprised why does it look different? So the thing is, I just changed the theme of the FMC. I like this one a bit better. So that's why. So in order to add a root, but yeah, all the options and everything remains same. So in order to add a root on the FTD, we select the FTD, click on this pencil shaped icon, go to routing, and here you have something known as virtual routers. Okay. If I click on manage virtual routers, I see there is already one virtual router that is already present, that is global, and all the interfaces are part of that specific virtual router. Okay, and I can create my own virtual routers, but I wanted to show you something before that. So let's add the root into the global virtual router itself. So I select the virtual router, and under this virtual router we have multiple options for the routing protocols and the multicast routing and the PBR and the BGP, etc. I click on this static route because I want to add a static route. Now click on add route. First select the type of route. Uh, We are going to add a IPv4 route. Select the interface which will route the traffic out. So that will be going out from outside. I'm going to add a default route. What networks are routed out from this interface? Any IPv4. So 000/0. Okay. What is the gateway? Next hop. So next hop is 192.168.253.2 in my case. Okay, metric one, and tunneled is for the VPN traffic and route tracking if you want to track that route. Okay, it's like IPSLA stuff. Now you hit OK, and your route should be added. See, my route is now added. I'll save the configuration here. So on this routed mode FTD, we also configured the DHCP server, if you guys remember. Okay. And now we have routing configured, and now we have interfaces configured as well. Now, if this machine gets an IP address, it should be able to go out. Okay. But as per the policy present on this box, okay. So let me just start the box, start the VPC. LAN switch and VPC is now started. Uh, we need to deploy the config. So this route goes on the FTD. Select the deploy button, choose the FTD, and then hit the deploy. While this is being deployed and these are being powered up, let's wait for the things to okay. There are a few validation warnings. The changes to the virtual routers may cause traffic disruption. Yeah, proceed with deploy. Just a fair warning. While this deployment is still running, let me create a policy to allow the ping traffic out from the LAN subnet towards the internet so that we can test the routing stuff. In order to do that, we'll talk about the policies later, guys. So in here, just see how am I doing it. And don't worry, we'll talk about them. So this is the policy. We'll hit the policy. I'll edit the policy. And then let me create a rule. Like okay. Let's make it under the default or mandatory category, or should I create a mandatory? I'll add a rule in the mandatory. You can click here to add a rule, or there is another option. Just click add a rule into selecting the category into the mandatory. I'll say ICMP allow, and action is allow. I don't want any time-based restriction zone. The magic thing. So source zone is inside, destination zone is outside. Networks, what networks from these zones? I want LAN network, which is this. Destination, I want to allow ping to this and this. VLAN tags none, users none, applications. Or you want to go with the ports. I don't want to go with the ports. I want to go with the application. This is an application aware firewall. So let's use application ICMP. Ah, okay. It took some time to load. ICMP. See, ICMP is listed as an application, not as a, service. See here, click on I info and will give you Internet Control Message Protocol, REST, medium, business relevance, medium, type application control, category, network protocol services and tags. And if you click on these links, then these links give you the more information about the ICMP. So I am just gonna add ICMP, add to rule. So now we are creating application based rules instead of creating the protocol or port based rules. This is same like Palo Alto. Ports, I don't need any ports. I have an application based rule. Any URLs? No, my traffic is ICMP. Any dynamic attributes? None. Inspection. You what intrusion policy you want this traffic to go through, what variable set, and what file policy. Logging, I want to log at the end of the connection and send the file log to the firewall management center. Any comments? Let's add a comment here. Allow ICMP towards Google and Cloudflare DNS and just hit OK. You can add more comments as the modifications to the rule are, done in the future, and just hit add. That's how you create a rule. But yeah, we look. There are many other policies on it that we need to check. FMC warning system number. Yeah, that is fine. I believe my deployment is finished. Before that, I'll save the changes made to this policy. Okay, so my rule is now saved. Let's try to deploy the rule. Let me see if previous deployment was finished. Okay, it is still doing the stuff, so fine. While it's doing the stuff, let me go to devices. Ah, I just clicked on the troubleshoot, click on threat defense CLI. Let's see if our route has been pushed. Select the FTD. I know deployment is still running, but I'm being a bit impatient about it. Show route is the command on ASA. I'll execute it. See, my route has gone in. Or what I can do, show run route to show me the running configuration route. If you're familiar with the AC commands, you can quickly, do the stuff in there. And yeah, deployment, I believe it's still running. Okay, so now it's ready for deployment. Previous one is now finished. Now my policy is being pushed. Okay, the policy I created to allow ICMP as an application. So I'll wait for this to finish while before and till the time, let's see if this machine has got an IP address via the DHCP or not. I'll make it a bit bigger, change the appearance, change the font. 14 is fine, I believe. Yep, yep. So 14 is fine. Let's see what it IP address is. It doesn't have an IP. Let's initiate DHCP. Yep, yep. DORA is complete. So now it should have an IP address. It got that, it got gateway. And yes, these are the IP addresses coming from our FTD1. Now let's see. Okay, deployment is still it has just started. It's just still running. Okay, fine. Let's wait for this to finish before we can initiate pings from here and see the logs on the FMC. Okay, so you can see the FTD1 deployment is now completed. Now there has been few warnings. You just let them go because of resources. Now let's try to ping 8.8.8 from here. And someone should tell me why it will not work. Any reason why it will not work? Okay, I know the reason. I will tell you in a minute. So let's minimize it. Analysis. Uh, just 1 second. This is taking time to load. I want to show you the logs first. I know why it's not working, but connection events are the place where you would look for any logs related to the connection events. You can also look in the unified events where all the events are shown together. One place, one single place for all the events. It is running very slow to show me the logs even. Okay, guys, so connection and events were taking a lot of time to load, so I just clicked on analysis unified events. That's where also we can see the event. So you see this event, source, destination, connection was allowed. What was the event type? It was a connection event. What was the thing? ICMP. If you open this log, you can see more information about this log. Just wait for it to come up. You can see connection, what time, first packet, last packet, allow, source, destination, what zone, what application, client application, blah, 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 what route, what policy, what rule, and all other stuff, and egress outside, interface, egress routers, global, egress global, virtual router, detection type, app ID. I wanted to show you something here which is not present. Uh, yeah, it is not there as of now. Okay, so the thing is, why it is not working is because we do not have a NAT yet. I need to NAT this traffic, okay, in order to have the traffic to come back here. So I could quickly create a NAT policy and come back and show you how it is. Then it should work. Okay, guys, so after putting the NAT policy, my ping is now working. And you can see the events are now coming here for 1.1.1. This was the one which doesn't work because it doesn't have the NAT, but 1.1 ones are the one which are working. And if you notice a difference in the logs here, you see the NAT source IP and NAT destination IP, which was not present in 8.8's specific log. See, there is nothing for the NAT. So after the NAT, it's all is working fine. So that means our routing is okay. Our policy, access policy and NAT policy is also working fine. So that's it for this video. This was meant to be for routing, but we did something extra as well. But we will also cover that in further videos in detail. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in another video.